Okay, so we're ready to start our press conference. Welcome to the press center of World Chess Olympiad in Baku. And we have our guest today, Dana Reizniece-Ozola, who is not only a chess player, but also financial minister of Latvia. We are very happy to see you here today with us. And I just would like to inform you that she made a draw today in a game against Sophie Millier. And the match Latvia-France is still on the way. So, and yesterday you made a big news. You won a game against the world champion Hou Yifan. So, I mean, there are so many questions to ask you. So let's start from, let's say, yesterday. How do you feel about this victory? I think you made the news in your country. So can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yes, you are right. There were the big news yesterday at all the media of Latvia, and that is the most important thing that I achieved yesterday by winning Hou Yifan. At least the people in Latvia noticed really that the Latvian teams are participating here at the World Chess Olympiad. But seriously, I'm very satisfied. I'm very satisfied not only with the fact that I've won the world champion. I mean, that doesn't happen every day, but about the quality of the game. You know, the coach is always reminding the girls, don't leave yourself the bad bishop. And I took a chance yesterday. I got a slight advantage after the opening and left the world champion with a bad bishop. And then realized that.
Yeah. Did you have any kind of celebration after this game? Okay, I know the team lost, but still, I'm sure they were happy for you.
Yes, everybody was actually happy, unless, I mean, nevertheless, we had lost the match. But, you know, you have to be careful with the celebrations at the chess tournaments. Chess is not a short distance, it's a marathon. Every game is, of course, like a little life. You are living through it, but you have to save your forces till the end of the tournament. So no really parties yesterday. But today we are going to participate in the Bermuda party, of course. That's the traditional already one cannot miss, yes.
Okay, that's great news. I wanted to ask you this question actually. I mean, are you going, do you have time for this, for the parties as well? I mean, it seems like you find time for everything, for chess, for your job, and for your family. But okay, so that's great news that you're coming. And can you say a few words about the game today? Because it was also so interesting and complicated. And what do you think about the match?
I hope that we are still winning the match. Now we are standing 2-1.
2-1, two
Yes,
draws,
and
one victory.
yes, and the last game is still ongoing. But the game was actually very interesting today. I was playing the modern tiger, so I sacrificed the exchange in the opening, but I thought that I got the actually the quite notable advantage. But you know, pushing too hard and wanting to win too fast leads to the disasters. So you have to be patient and know how to sit on your hands.
So in the end, it finished in a draw. It was such a long game and such a difficult game. So the question just comes, I mean, what is more difficult, to play chess or to do your job, which is, I think, also is very difficult one?
Neither is simple, but very exciting. And you have to find a balance all the time. I mean, you have to do something that gives you the energy. For example, my job being the Minister of Finance, that's the very energy-consuming occupation, if I may say so. And chess is the thing that I can get energy from. So, especially if you are a politician, it's very valuable if you have some hobby or some other thing to do, then you do not lose the gravitation. Otherwise, you know, if you become a person too dependent on the politics, you lose your integrity, and that's a bit dangerous.
That's interesting. Do you consider yourself as better as a team player? I mean, I think this kind of qualities you also need when you do your job in Latvia as well. I mean, to have a good team, to play together. So do you consider yourself as a team player?
Yes, I do consider myself as a team player, but I want and I like to be a leader of the team. So
I see.
That's the peculiarity might be.
Yeah, by the way, I paid it and noticed that even though your rating is a bit lower than the second board, still you're playing the first board. Is it?
Yes, it's because of my character, as I said.
So
it works well for me to be the first person.
So everybody accepted this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but of course the rating is pretty low because I don't participate in the tournaments. I mean, I do keep myself fit playing in the German leagues in a club. So, which means that I've forced to take the board and practice a little, but. But yeah, it's not so often when I have a chance to play in the chess tournaments and raise the ratings. But you know, the old Latvian chess school is still in the head and in the blood, if I may say so. You cannot lose it, you know, like riding with a bicycle.
Okay, it's like they say the school, yes, Soviet school is from the past, chess school. Have you had any kind of preparation before this tournament together with your team, or you tried to do something on your own?
Yes, we have had the training. The whole summer we spent at our house, having the chess camps, cooking together, you know, building the team spirit, which is very important. And we've been doing that together with our coach, Aloisas Kveinis. You know, he's already a very experienced ladies coach. He used to work for the Iran's team, and you probably noticed that the results of the Iran's team have raised notably. So he knows some tricks. I mean, he doesn't feed you with a spoon, which is most probably the common feature of the ladies coach, but he somehow manages to force the girls to read the books themselves, and that's much already.
Yeah, okay. So coming back also to your job, I just would like to ask you, now we were speaking about chess, so does chess help you in your job as a Minister of Finance in Latvia?
You know, chess
some
helps
way.
a lot in every area. I mean, I would be happy if every child in the world would play chess, or at least some musical instrument, because chess structures the brain very well, and it helps you in every area, and especially in politics. I mean, to get oriented in the complicated situations and be able to forecast at least some moves ahead, and still remember the rules of the fair play, that helps a lot in the politics. And besides that, I mean, if you are a young lady entering the politics, which is normally the man's world, it helps you, because chess gives you, you know, chess gives the impression of you being a smart person. Yeah.
Only impression, or I don't think
At least the impression.
Yeah, so now there is no actually doubt. I'm sure now you made this big news in Latvia. And in general, what is the attention of media to chess in your country?
You know, chess is still not the ice hockey or basketball, which are the most popular sports in Latvia. But you know, people know who Mikhail Tal was, and they know Shiro. And you know, yesterday when I won against the world champion, that was the big news in all the media of Latvia. And I see it as my mission. I mean, to be successful in politics or in other areas in order to be able to promote chess in Latvia.
Yeah, but at the same time, doesn't anybody complain that you are here playing chess while maybe normally you should be in Latvia doing your job, or you have vacations here at the
I've
moment?
saved all my holidays, of
Yes.
course, to be able to come to the World Chess
here.
Olympiad. Yes, and I did my job before I left. I mean, I prepared the next year's budget, at least for the government. It has been passed already. So you have to be able to do everything, you know.
Yeah.
That's the lessons learned already from the childhood, because if you are doing something professionally, and I used to play chess professionally, you're always absent. Then you come back to the school, you have to do everything twice or triple times faster than the others do. So that's the treatment that helps you in every area for all the life. I mean, that is why I like the sportsmen. I know that those people who have gone in for some kind of sports, be it chess or other sports, they know how to work hard and manage their time. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for your great answers. So do we have questions from journalists? Just 1 second, microphone.
I have seen in your Twitter, your motto is go against the herd. Can you please elaborate a little bit this, and how do you connect this concept with chess?
Go against?
The herd is your motto, yes?
Don't go against your heart. Or what?
No, herd, H-E-R-D.
Ah, okay, yes. Don't go with the herd. I mean, if you want to succeed, be it chess or every other area, you have to do something different. I mean, you have to find your say it niche or your special thing you can elaborate your talent in. And yeah, for me, it has been chess. Now it's some other area, but to be the leader, to be the first one, yeah, you shouldn't allow yourself to the stream to take you on. Yeah.
Okay. Other questions? You can. Please.
What do you think Chess Olympic in Baku?
Excuse
About
me?
organization and hospitality.
You've been participating in many Olympiads, actually, so what do you think about this one?
This is my 8th Olympiad, I guess, already.
Wow.
Yes, impressive. The time flies. And actually, this is one of the best Olympiads. You can really feel that chess is loved here, and the organizers have done so much for the players to feel comfortable. And the hotels, the food, the atmosphere, it's just great.
Other questions?
Sometimes it's too bad to have these good conditions, then you get too relaxed. But I think the best players can concentrate still.
Dana, are you coming to the Bermuda party?
Yeah, we have discussed it. That's good news.
Дана, я хотела спросить, как Дане удается совмещать еще, у нее 4 ребенка.
Yeah, I
Как
will
удается
translate this
совмещать
question. I'll translate this question.
семью?
Actually, Dana is famous to be a mother of 4 kids, and everybody, of course, is guessing how do you manage all this together.
It is very important to have a good team. I mean, and in this case, to have a good family that helps you. I mean, you can turn the world around if you have at least one stable point. That's the physics, yeah. And for me, the stable point I've found it is the family. You know, the greatest management is the management of the children. Yeah, if you can handle that, then you can handle everything. But of course, you know, the husband and the parents and the relatives, they help a lot.
Yeah. So thank you very much. One
And
more.
are your kids learning chess already?
Yeah.
You know,
Our
the big
camp
girl who is 13 years old, she knows the moves and she can play it a little, but she's so tall that she has chosen the basketball and the soccer, actually. But the next ones already have started, yes. And I've been lucky to get a very good coach for my second girl, Dana Reizniece-Ozola, who used to be the first coach of Alexei Shiro. So she has a very good perspective.
Дана, что вы посоветуете своим коллегам из других стран, я имею в виду министрам, и, может быть, стоит организовать турнир по шахматам между министрами финансов?
Yeah. What would you suggest to your colleagues, ministers, and maybe it's a good time to organize the championship between the ministers? By the way, they're going to be Euro integration. Just tell me, correct me. There will be Euro group here, right, in Baku gathering. So can you please say some words about this? Are you going to participate or not?
I don't have so much time for the politics. I mean,
Yes.
while you are playing chess,
Yes.
you want to concentrate on that. But my advice for the ministers or for the politicians in the other countries is, I mean, to organize some nice tournament. It is okay, but I would like actually chess being promoted in the schools. I mean, chess in schools, it's really, really cool. I mean, if you can take the decisions and follow the example of Spain, for example, that the political parties did really take the decision and were brave enough to introduce chess in schools as the normal subject, the nations would succeed. I mean, as I said, it's one of the best ways how to develop your next generation's brain and character.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for coming here and sharing all these ideas and thoughts with us. And we wish you a very good time in the Bermuda party today.
Thank you.